How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the STR Bojack's EZA. This dude just EZA'd here on Global NJP Dokkan in the midst of the start of the Heroes celebration. So we wanted to go ahead and knock this out of the way because he is absolutely the unit that Lord Slug's team needed. Great support. Great offense was transformed. We got him max links. We got him rainbow status. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this guy here. So his passive here, in base form, he is attack defense 150%. He gives extreme class allies attack defense 30%. Space traveling warriors or inhuman deeds. Category allies key 2 and attack defense 30% when facing 1 or more enemies, and then an additional 15% when facing 2 or more enemies, plus an additional 15% when facing 3 or more enemies, plus an additional attack defense 30% up to 120 when attacking per space traveling warriors or inhuman deeds allies, self-excluded on the team. Whichever has more members. And then, of course, he guards all attacks with 5 or more space traveling warriors or inhuman deed allies on the team, which we do have here. And we can transform him starting from the 4th turn, which we will do. There's actually, I mean, other than continuing the support, which you can do, there's no reason to not transform him. So we will be doing that. In his base form, he does greatly raise attack and defense for the turn. So we're going to have him here. We'll see how we do. We are going to link him with the Fizz Bojack just for the sake of the showcase, but I mean, he doesn't really have many good link partners. That's the thing, right? Him and Slug both share the same problem. They don't have any good link partners, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to run this setup here with Space Traveling Warriors and Inhuman Deed setup. So this should cover his full passive here. So let's go ahead. Let's hop on in.
Let's do this.
All right, so he is turn 2, which is fine. Go ahead and just turn our animations on here.
Come, say your wish.
I want eternal youth! Now hasten the conversion to Earth!
Alright, so we went ahead and we got that domain up so we can give him buffs on the next turn. So we're going to go ahead, well, we actually got a pretty decent starting rotation here. So let's go ahead and let's grab that. Grab that with these guys. And let's just go ahead and take that with him. Alright, as expected, I mean, this turn is going to be this turn. A little bit worried about the next turn, though, right? I was hoping we wouldn't end up with Garlic Jr. And Bojack together on the turn, but we should be okay. If only because Garlic Jr. is literally the only character on the team that doesn't have, that isn't on Space Traveling Warriors, just because I needed a unit to fulfill the condition for Slug here. This is one of the reasons I don't know why they didn't EZA Fizz Slug, okay? Alright, well, we'll take that on the Slug here. Alright, and then now these guys just gonna do all kinds of crazy stuff. Alright, there we go. Now that's... oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, we definitely don't want that to happen. Alright, we get the additional super with our Slug here. Perfect. Alright, so... there we go. Alright, so what we'll do is this number. So this way Garlic Jr. doesn't have to take an attack. And honestly, with the Bojack, it should be more than enough. Ideally, what I wanted was to have the Bojack and these guys together when he transforms. That's the only reason he's here, so that way we can have max links. But we still got 4 links with the Garlic Jr. Plus we're getting his support. Right? Because the Fizz one is supporting here for... how much is he giving us? I think it's just 30%, but let's take a look here. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, 30%. And then this guy is giving extreme just a straight up extreme 30%, right? Oh, 40%. Okay, so we're getting 70% support here, plus the domain. So looking pretty good. We do have guard, so we should be all right slot 1 with him. So let's just go ahead and grab that and hope that we can do enough here. He doesn't. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, 14 million coming out with. That's not that bad. We do get the additional normal. Okay, yeah, so, alright. So, do we tank a super post-super? I think he does, post-super. With guard, he is... Yep, double digits, nice. But, now the problem in lies, post-super, can that Fizz Bojack tank a normal? I know Garlic Jr. can't, which is why we had to put him in the second slot here. I think he can, especially if we get a second one. Oh, I lied. I lied a lot. Okay, but we do survive the turn, so you know what? That's fine. The slug here is actually going to heal us. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so actually, it's no big deal. So my goal is to have a slug on each rotation, right? One holding, both of them holding down slot 1, because they very much can, at least for the purposes of this showcase. And the links will be provided through the third slot. That's kind of the only way I foresee this working. For now. Alright, until the team gets a better slot 1. I hope I didn't rotate off the wrong one. I did, because it would have activated already. Alright, well, we have one turn. Okay, so let's go ahead. Look at that. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's bring him out.
Time for the slaughter to begin.
Alright, and we got the rock and roll bagpipes going on. Alright, so let's take a look here, right? Because now things change a little bit for him. Now that we're transformed, we've got Key 3, attack and defense 240%. We guard all attacks. We launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. We randomly change key spheres of a certain type to keys, STR key spheres. And we get an additional attack defense 120% when attacking. We get attack 60% and defense 30% when attacking with 3 or more key spheres. And we get an additional 60% and launch another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack with 6 or more key spheres. So now we are no longer supporting, now we are offense. And that's kind of the thing I like about Bojack here, right? You can keep him supporting, keep him a little more defensive if you want, or you can go on the all-out offensive route. So we're actually going to do this number with the slug. Perfect. And then we'll grab that. So we just need to hope that Garlic Jr. can survive the normals here. But 400k, we do have guard, and then we are going to see his attack stack up quite nicely. There we go, exactly what we wanted to see. Alright, so we got our slug here. So it was our slug's domain that activated. I should have realized that, which it would have been better for us to switch off. But, I mean, I guess this works out because now we get to have the domain a little bit longer. There we go. Okay, 20. Oh, I was not expecting 21 million, but we are being supported by Garlic Jr. 40% here, 22 million. We did get the additional super. Do we get the third one? I don't know if it counts the rainbow key sphere. It does, but we don't get the. And the hypo didn't proc either. See, we would have killed him here if it did. Okay, well, do we tank this post-super? Double super, we have guard. Yes, yeah, he has something like 2-point-something million defense. I'll have to double check on that. But his defense is actually pretty wild here. Oh, we actually do survive. Look at that. I was not anticipating survival there. Okay, so now the trick. There we go, get a nice full heal. Alright, I guess we just take that. And then, yeah, alright. And we let the friend here just do what the friend gotta do. Alright, oh, okay, we'll take the dodge, I guess. Perfect. Oh, actually, so, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, so, that killed him. So, we're doing pretty good here. Alright, so Bojack's defense post-second super is 2 million. He can reach over 3 million, and that's what I thought. I remembered seeing, I just pulled up the calcs here on my end. I remembered seeing that, so that's actually pretty wild. And now, okay, so now we have a really good turn, because now we have Slug. Now we have, is it 6 or more spheres, or specifically STR? Let's check it. 6 or more key spheres. Okay. Alright, well, let's have that then. Go. Alright, so let's look at where we're at here. So, defense, I mean, start of turn defense is pretty much going to be there, but look at the huge jump in attack that we got here. Like, that's kind of crazy, so we'll take that. And we're supported here by Turles and by Slug's Domain. Alright, so this could potentially be a really good turn for us, depending on what happens next here. Alright, Bojack, your turn. Let's hit it. 24 million, okay. Alright, we get the additional for 26 million. Okay. We get the next one for 27. Like, imagine if we had actually procced these last turn. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, remember when we reviewed his details and I mentioned that he was like... He was a better version of Kefla once transformed. Alright, y'all believe in me now? Okay, so now here's the hard part, because... Alright, we're gonna do this and reduce the damage. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna double it up here. Do that. I'm very much worried about Garlic Jr. there. Yeah, I mean, they're a little bit squishy here, so I mean, it might not be too bad. Oh, that's right. They can be sealed. Ah, shoot. So maybe we didn't need to use the second snake, but I mean, it's okay. Because, I mean, if these guys miss their dodge, which they tend to do for me, that would have been bad. But also, I'm a little worried about Garlic Jr., right? Because the normals we're taking here are 690k, almost 700k normals. Yeah, that could possibly be a problem. Yeah, especially if we're not killing here. Because then what did we get here with this? Alright, we get a double super. I don't imagine his is anything. I don't even think his defense reaches 1 million here. So, 60% damage rate. Yeah, look at that. How much we're taking with that. We would have still been taking like 100k here. Okay, so no more domain. So how are we looking here? So, ooh, look at that attack stat. I do like that. Okay, so... set this up right. That's 5. Grab this. Oh, okay. Got it. feel like that's not going to fall the way I want it, but let's try it. Oh, yeah. No. Okay, we'll take the 5. It just means we don't get 1 extra super, but if we proc the hypo, that'll do more than enough. Alright. So, I don't think Slug's going to kill here. In fact, alright, he might not even get the additional super we need, which is fine. Yeah, he ended up not getting it, and that's fine. Alright, so Bojack's turn. 26 million we're up to, alright. And of course, you know, we're not going to be looking like our Turles support turn. That's like our best supported turn, but also we lost the domain too. Although, actually, no, he's not getting buffed from... Oh, well, he's getting buffed from the damage dealt from the domain, because he's not on demonic power. Even though he has pointy ears. Oh, that was so close to killing. Oh, man. Can the Fizz Bojack here kill and save his own butt? Yes, he can. Okay, perfect. Sweet! Alrighty. Oh, this is nice. Okay, so I don't imagine he's surviving this turn. But I don't think there's a super here either. Because I don't think there's a super this turn. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this slug has taken more than 5 hits, so I don't think there's a super this turn. Which is great. I mean, that's good for us. Yeah, we're going to try to do a little bit of damage, but not so much. I do want to try to squeeze 1 more turn out of Bojack. Yeah, so, I mean, the Fizz Bojack is probably his best viable linking partner. I mean, as you can see, like, on a team like this, it's probably not going to be too big of an issue using him, right? We have seen that Fizz Slug is kind of good. Or not Slug, Bojack. That Fizz Bojack's kind of good, the World Tournament one. But, I mean, obviously, we would hope that there are better options releasing soon, so... But, I mean, realistically, unless you really, really need the offense, which, I mean, I guess Slug's team kind of does sometimes, you're gonna be more than fine, probably. You're gonna be more than fine just leaving him as a support, and then just transforming him when you need to get that little extra oomph. There. Oh, thank goodness. I love the support that these guys are providing to Slug, but at the same time, it's like, y'all make things really scary. Okay, yeah, and then Turles gonna wrap it up here? Oh, no, he doesn't. Thank you, Turles. Oh, this is so perfect. So how much we got here? We got 3. Alright, let's take it. Let's do it. So this is our final turn here. Alright, what if we put garlic here, though? I mean, that doesn't make a difference here in the stats. 39. Yeah, it's negligible in the stats. Alright, what are we gaining from here? Revival. What does Revival give us? Attack defense 5%, right? Is that what that's giving us? Yeah, that is it. Attack defense 5%, 5% recovery, 50% or less. So yeah, alright, that's why the change is negligible. We're only losing 5%, so we'll just keep Slug here then. Or, you know what, it doesn't matter. Bojack's gonna kill here. Okay, so we'll get to see him with... Yeah, we'll get to see him with basically 4 links and a crazy amount of build-up, so let's do it. Okay, so, I mean, that's expected with 400k start a turn, but look at that, 30 million we got up to. That's pretty darn good. Like I said, he's Keffel level, and I said that, and this is why, like, when I did my tier list, I was worried about the placement, right? He's definitely, offensively, he's Keffel level, right? But I think what makes him better, as you guys saw, is he can double as support. Like, we didn't have to transform him. We could have just... Right? We could have just kept him there and ran support just to let him continue to support out Slug's team and let Slug be our focus offensively, or, you know, someone else on the team, like Janemba or something. But, well, actually, he wouldn't be supporting Janemba, though, so, I mean, he works more of a Terrifying Conqueror setup, so, but it could still, I mean, you could still do that, right? Let him support Slug, let him support Frieza, let him support Turles, and then hold off on the transformation. Or you can do what we did here in the showcase, transform him right away, let him hit those crazy attack numbers by getting all 4 of his supers if you can, and then letting him just spin out of control offensively while still having guard and 3 million defense, right? That good. They knocked it out of the park with this EZA. I mean, I would definitely, if I had to readjust my TUR EZA list, or just the tier list in general, right? Like, even including Dokkan Fest, I might put him somewhere around, you know, 6 or 7. He's definitely better. Like, he's doing the same things Kefla's doing, but then he's got the, you know, he's got the added bonus of also being a support unit. So I definitely got to give it to him there. This guy is awesome. Best EZA so far, hands down. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know, what do you think of STR Bojack's EZA? I think they did a phenomenal job, but I'm curious what you guys think. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.